Naoya Inoue just fought TJ Dehaney, and it's made me realise he's not a pound for pound top three. And then a lot of you are going to be thinking, yeah, he's a 4-weight world champion. And yes, he is a 4-weight world champion. I'm not taking away from him, he is a great fighter. But the weight classes he's done it at are not great. And if you're saying he's the face of boxing, then you're completely wrong. Because he's literally only big in Japan. Only boxing purists really know who he is. Like, people that don't really follow boxing, they follow boxing but only the big fights. They don't have a clue who he is. Because he's not a big star. Because he's in weights that are too light. He's a great fighter. And I believe he has that super bantamweight right now. He needs to move up to featherweight to become a world star. And if he moves up to featherweight, he can be, because there is a big fight to make if he does move up. If he moves up, you got in the UK Nick Ball. He's a very good rising star. You've also got Ray Vargas, Espinoza. Lots of good fighters which he could beat, and he could unify the division. And it's only a few pounds heavier than super bantamweight. Obviously, people are saying because he's got up so many weight classes. Can he move up to featherweight? I think he can. Is it his limit? Possibly. It possibly is his limit. So after that, would he retire? Maybe. But to make him a star, he wouldn't need to move up to featherweight, because below featherweight, you don't really have that many stars. But in featherweight, Naz was a featherweight. That just shows how popular of a weight class it is compared to the ones below. But these Japanese fighters, they're not that big, because not a lot of people know them. And if he hasn't fought in America yet, which he hasn't, he is not a global star. And now let's move on to why he's not a pound for pound, because a lot of people were thinking, why is he not a pound for pound after I just said it? Look, he's a good fighter. I think in pound for pound, maybe fourth. But all the weight classes he's won, can't give him pound for pound, I'm sorry. They're not hard weight classes compared to the rest. It's not the competition, because they're so light. I mean, the only competition is in these countries where they are smaller, like Japan, where the people are a lot smaller. So there's a lot less competition, where other than middleweight, where it's a more global weight, where anyone from any country could be that weight. And move on to the face of boxing conversation. He is definitely never a face of boxing, because his fights aren't even on pay-per-view. I mean, his fight was at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday on Sky Sports main event, or Sky Sports Arena. That is not the face of boxing. That is a rising star, in my opinion. Obviously, he's not. He's a well-established boxer, four-weight world champion. But yeah, I don't think he's the face of boxing by any means. And pound for pound, he doesn't get in the top three for me. I think if he moves up to featherweight, unifies that division, I will give him probably second pound for pound. But could he do that? I don't know. It's a tough challenge. There's a lot of good fighters in that featherweight division. And when he fought that Lewis Henry, he got dropped. And moving up to featherweight, could he beat them all? I don't know, but it would be a good challenge for him. Then you've got the conversation of Gervonta Davis. Your lightweights, really, which is it's a step up for Naoya Inoue. Could he move up to lightweight? I don't know. I think if he could fight Tank at a catchweight, because Tank is a lot smaller than the other lightweights. The 135 limit, that'll be tough for him, because he currently fights at 122 pounds. Lightweight is 135. That's a 13 pound jump. So I think if he moved up to featherweight, unified that division, then fought Tank at a catchweight, that would be a super fight. That would make him a global star. But he hasn't really fought anyone of note. Honestly, I do not know anyone that he's fought. I don't follow the weight classes that low. Up to featherweight, I probably do follow a few featherweights, because you got like that Lee Wood, Nick Ball, some good fighters at them weights. Also super featherweight, in between featherweight and lightweight. I don't think he could I think super featherweight in the best division, so he could unify it. But if he did that, I'd be amazed, because no one's ever done 6 divisions, and then he's guaranteed pound for pound. He's a GOAT. He's a fucking Hall of Fame boxer, put it that way. But he could not fight and dominate at lightweight. He could have one big super fight with Tank. Would he beat Tank? No, he wouldn't beat Tank. Luffy's a good fighter. Technically, he's good. He's quite powerful. Good combinations. Tank could just beat him. Because I think going up to lightweight, Tank is just much bigger than him. And now anyway, don't have it in him to win. He's only 31, so he's probably got another 3-4 years in boxing. So could he go up to featherweight and unify the division? Yes, and I hope he does. Because I do want to see him on telly. He's a good fighter to watch. But he just needs to fight them big names. Because a lot of these fighters in these lower weight classes, I've never heard of them. He needs to fight an American or an Englishman, really, to get his name out there. And I hope he does. I don't know how much money he's making. I know he's probably selling out these Japanese arenas of 40,000. But if he wants to make the big money and become a Hall of Fame boxer, he needs to be fighting in these big fights. And he is good enough to unify featherweight. I think he can. And the step up won't be the biggest in weight. I mean, it will be pretty tough for him, but I think he still can do it. It's only a £2 rise. And then you go from featherweight, super featherweight to £4, so he could easily dominate featherweight. The £2 difference won't kill him at all. And he could easily unify the featherweight division. Thanks for watching, boys. Please like, subscribe. Put down in the comments what you think of Naoya. Inoue. Is he a pound for pound number one? Is he even top 3? I don't think he is. What do you think he should do next? Do you think he should go up to featherweight and unify that division? Do you think he should fight Tank? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.